Yo, welcome back to Afro Wonders, y'all. Today we're in for a very special treat. This is my first time ever making it to India. Hell, this is my first time in the Asian continent. So it really blew my mind. It changed my whole perspective of the world and myself as well. And in this episode we're going to Delhi. And throughout India we hit a couple different places. India, Jaipur, Agra, and we hit a little golden triangle thing. But in this one we're just doing Delhi. We actually came here for my boy Ayush's wedding and my girl Akansha. Congratulations again, y'all. And also what's very special about this is since I've come to Europe, I've only traveled by myself. Mostly solo travels, except for when my sister and boy came, but didn't make a video of that. So it's my first travel video with some peeps, and it's pretty dope. And I went with my friends Marta, Gata, and Guillermo in this video through Delhi, and that is so dope. I didn't know two of them very well at the start of this, and by the end of this trip, close to friends, so yeah, travel can really bring people together. But I'm not gonna hold y'all up. Let's get to the show. Off to Delhi. After 11 or so hours of travel, plus a 4.5-hour time difference, we finally made it to Delhi pretty early in the morning. First thing you notice is the amount of traffic and how there are absolutely no rules on the roads. It's pretty much if you're trying to get to a point, you get there by any means possible. My favorite way to get around were the tuk-tuks. Yeah, I said it, tuk-tuk. They're these little small green 3-wheeled rickshaw cars that are pretty much like taxis in Delhi and all of India. Some countries call them Bajaj, and from negotiating the prices, the crazy driving, and getting super close with my mates, tuk-tuks are for me.
Alright, what are we doing today, guys? Y'all coming up with the plan.
First, coffee. Something to eat.
Alright.
So the next day, our buddy Guillermo arrived, and we finally started some sightseeing. We started with the Red Fort, which is this amazing historic fort completely made of red sandstone. That used to be where the old Mughal emperors lived, starting from the 17th century. Looking at it from the outside, I can't imagine how enemies ever penetrated this fort, but at least they were growing some Mary Jane right outside the fort to ease their pain. So you gotta pay about 500 rupees to get in the Red Fort, which is like $7 US. And one thing you'll notice with all these Indian attractions is there's a line for foreigners to get in and a line for locals. And the line for foreigners costs so much more to get into these attractions, which makes sense because of how our money converts and how 500 rupees is only $7 to us. So it's all good. And once you're inside, you'll find a lot of historical structures, and every structure has its own story. And it's great to see our first historical site in India. Now, the highlight of the day for me was actually visiting the Gurdwara, which I had no idea what that was at the time. But if you don't know, there's a religion called Sikhism, so it's their church basically. We got a chance to dip our feet in the holy water, and the coolest part of the whole thing for me was seeing that they fed thousands of people every day at the Gurdwara for free. Their staple food is chapati. For some, they call it roti, which is a flatbread usually eaten by breaking it apart and scooping up your food with it, similar to injera in Ethiopia. But watching the whole process from start to finish was an eye-opener. It showed me how much effort and care goes into making Indian food.
Alright, guys, so me, Marta, and Agata, we made it to Jama Masjid. It's cool little mosque, and gotta figure out some things. About to go in and figure it out, so peace.
When you ask blue and you get pink.
How y'all feeling? Y'all nice gowns. I wish I had a gown. Bullshit. How come I can't have one?
We can switch.
Alright, so we finally made it to Jama Masjid, and we are about to go up this humongous tower. I'm not sure if we made a huge mistake. I'm not ready for leg day. I didn't work out in a while, so we'll see how this works out. But this place is amazing, so you can see all around. You get a nice view of the city as well.
The Jama Masjid Mosque was built in the 1650s, just like the Red Fort in the Mughal Empire times. And it's considered to be the best of all the mosques built in that era because of its mixture of marble and limestone, along with its 3 great gates and 4 towers.
Alright, this is the last time we're gonna see a gata, guys.
Like a princess.
Now the highlight of this day was definitely Humayun's tomb for me. So Humayun was this Mughal emperor who died, and his wife was like, nah, I love you so much that I ain't gonna give you a funeral. I'm gonna build you a mausoleum. She made it her sole purpose in life to build the most magnificent mausoleum for her late husband. And centuries later, this guy's body rests in a place which is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and she also rests there too. But this place is a lot more than just Humayun's tomb. A lot of other historical figures and family members had extremely impressive tombs here as well. I mean, each tomb looked like a small mosque, each with a very rich and detailed architecture. It's Humayun. Alright y'all, I really hope that y'all enjoyed this episode of Afro Wonders in New Delhi. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you share this with anybody you know. Subscribe to the page if you liked it. Leave a comment, anything else that you'd like to say. But yeah man, next episode, gonna hit my boy Ayush and girl Akansha's wedding. It's gonna be dope, so stay tuned for that one. The traditional Indian wedding, something you have to see. So, yeah man, until next time, catch y'all. Peace.